You were that one weird lady who came with a carpet. Bonjour. Hey? In that front of that yoga bag, there's a few.
I miss it.
Yeah.
The front because I'm stretching out. Yeah, so I kind of have let it go.
Okay. You being a full-time yoga student, not a part-time Zen person. But then that was hustler. It has a hole. I would really like some kind of cotton. I would love.
That thing that you said, the cotton thing on the top sounds nice.
It does sound nice. It's like for dogs to sweat. It's like a yoga mat that's made of cotton. So it's more for absorbing sweat for like a sweaty class, like a hot yoga class. Or like that hot yoga with that heaters on. Like if we did yoga in the bright sun, it would be hot. And then you sweat on purpose. And then it's so that your mat, because those mats get slippery when they're wet. So like you may just slip in, cottons for that. And then you can just take that whole cotton and throw it in the wash. And the mat's still clean.
So generally, this whole thing is hold on. Oh, just like this. Yeah. Oh, that's not like a side. I'll bring it on Tuesday. I'm a little bit nervous. So yes, I'll share it. I'm sharing now. But do you feel like you're supposed to be, but you still?
Yeah, so I think that my body is buzzing and I can't keep up.
I know. And you get it on slow days, that's it.
Fair enough, it is Sunday.
Today's
You've got an adult tomorrow. So.
but I still have the bed, it's still open. And I was like, I don't have to go in with one more direction. Even last night I was like, yeah, you know, good thing. I was in the vibe, but I could feel inside my bed, she had to set myself like attention. And you do nothing.
Are you?
Did you not bring home the husband?
It becomes a ritual.
That's you.
And everyone just moves and we go try to keep it.
Oh, there. Oh, it's
I knew the one that I
I
was.
think we started with the trying to eat it. I think that's what we
You put up some mats, huh?
So somebody needs to hit breaks and so that everyone, until you actually allow the awareness to come to you.
I didn't even try.
I normally do, but I thought I have a beach or Sunday, normally I've got stuff on Sunday. So, yeah, got the one. Yeah, sometimes I might say to anybody,
This is really hearing nothing.
yeah. Get out of home and say,
And that's my kids.
no, I like this. And seeing who the volunteer was last night, I haven't seen anybody.
So incense is a bit intense.
No, because there's
No, that's why I put it there, but I'm asking. I'll do as well.
and you can feel it coming out of it. Just
Yes, I'm going.
my outside was like a flower on the top. I didn't realize it was a salmon. And I was thinking like it's not anybody. And then you walked out and you taste, give you a look, it's like it was right outside. And then I thought it was right there. And I was like,
relaxation and the mind is
And what makes me really a great of mine is really painting the head right on, and that's kind of art is amazing. She said, how can you come out like that? When I used to be so of your art, because she's like 7 years younger than me. She said, I was distracted when I was younger. Yes. So as soon as you go up, you like look at it, yes. You must have it like precious. I can't get out. And then you're like, I think I say it, and then you look up at it, and it's like,
yes. Yeah, and when you're in it, and you go, wait, what do I feel like doing? I need to do it.
Wait into other fields, and then, because so many people think it's weird, like, I'm not interested in it, it's so funny.
What's the time and do we wait? We should have started it. Luckily it's not that long of a class, we can finish it early.
And it's the moment, so there's no
Ask us to do a bonfire.
Yes, he's going to set it just before 7. So now we get coffee by bonfires. It was quite nice yesterday. You missed out on the nap. Everybody was napping yesterday. Am I? Does it feel downhill?
It is definitely downhill.
Earlier people were here said, does it feel downhill? They were like, no. And then I was like, just look a bit. Because I can feel like it feels like I'm... And while we were doing sun salutations, right? The water was like kind of dripping in here. And I was putting my coins here, like this. And as I would move it, it would touch some water and just slide while I'm trying to count numbers.
It was really funny.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. But also, then I told them it was leaking in there in the corner, and I see they just patched everything. With one complaint. Yeah, it's sealed now, so it's waterproof. There was like a little drip there.
Yeah, it was on the corners.
And it was like dripping on my dad. But, see, there's even a stain there. Are we still live? Is it not cut out? We are still live. Okay. Let's get started. All right. No one's injured, eh? Everyone's perfectly fine. All right. I have to also calm down because I'm anxious. So relax your shoulders down. Take some nice big inhales, and every time you sigh, just kind of drop everything. Start putting yourself in like the zone that I'm at class now. I'm going to spend an hour on me. You can worry about work stuff later or earlier stuff. Don't let it bug you. You're just trying to relax. If you get cold, you can grab your jersey. But otherwise, it feels nice. Just relax. Okay, so keeping your eyes closed, put your one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. We're just going to do some slow breathing. I want you to notice what's moving. So breathing into your stomach first, so your hand moves. And then into your chest. Filling up all the way, and then completely deflate. So just let it out. Take as long as possible. And then when you finish, hold it at the bottom, and then inflate from your stomach again. And then just drop it down. And then in again. And out. Relax your shoulders on the out. And in. And out. In. Next one, all the way in as far as you can. Really hold it. Squeeze your stomach muscles. Any core muscles you can squeeze. Try force the energy up into your head. And then just exhale all the way out completely. Stay empty for a bit. See if you can count to 10 or 15. Trust that you don't need air. You're fine. It's good to notice your heartbeat, yeah. And then when you're ready, all the way in. And then all the way out, just relax your hands down. Notice if you're feeling a bit more chill, or your heart rate's up, or your brain's still busy. Okay. The next breath is called alternating nostril breathing, also known as Nadi Sodhana, which I might say wrong. But idea is right hand, so just hold your right hand up, drop your index and middle finger down. So you've got thumb and ring finger, yes? I want you to block the right side of your nose, and you're going to breathe in the left, and then block the left side of your nose, and then breathe out the right. And then in the right, then block the right, and then out the left. So alternating every time. So concentrate on the energy going in, blocking, out, and all the way in, and swapping sides and out. Trying to balance your sides. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one on your right. And then ending on the left like you started. And letting go of your nose. Breathe all the way in. And then all the way out. Just relax down. Notice what you can hear. Good. All right. Moving to knees for me. So everybody sitting on your heels. Put you some music. Okay, sitting on your feet, just relax into your heels. If you want to lean back, you can stretch a bit further, or you can just stay nice and straight. Melt into your ankles, drop your shoulders. Take your fingers, put them on your shoulders. Make some big circles in and out with your breath. So shoulders going up, chest going forward. Shoulders back, and then round your back, exhale. So cat-cow a little bit, breathing in, arch your back. Exhale, round. In. Out. And in. Out. Swapping directions. Take your hands, interlace them in front of you. Make some circles. You can go fast or slow. I kind of like to flick my wrists up and over. Don't think about it, just keep moving there. See if you can go the other way around. Good for your brain. Good. Hands on your knees. We're going to do our neck first, so drop your head down. And then breathe out. Then we're going to lift our left ear to our left shoulder. Lift your chin a little bit, breathing in. And then exhale down with the chin, rolling around to the other side, lifting up, breathe in. So half circle down, up on the sides for an inhale. Drop your shoulder to go in, to make it a bit more intense. And when you're ready, make some full circles. Breathing in at the top, out in the front. If your ankles are getting tired, you can swap, but we will get off of them for quite a while. So give them a little bit of pressure. Go the other way around. Very nice. Okay, forward. Lift your toes up and just smack them on the floor like this. All right, stillness. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to cat-cow a little bit, so arch your back. Arch. Push the floor away. Then round your back, drop your head down. Arch, breathe in. And exhale round. Breathing in. Out. One more time in. One more time out. Good. Coming to center. Hands forward a little bit. Drop your hips down gently on the first one. Just experience what you feel like now, and then we'll check again later. And then hips up all the way back to child's pose. Straighten the back, drop the head down, and we're going to do this as a flow. So going forward, head down, round the back, go all the way till your hips go down. Inhale for the back bend. Take your time, don't worry about my speed, just flow back all the way to child's pose. So 3 more, going forward, arch your back, exhale, child's pose, round the back, arching, inhale, and exhale, follow your hips back to your feet. Drop the head. One more time forward, we'll stop in the front. So all the way down with your hips. Breathe in. And exhale all the way back to child's pose. This is our first yin pose for the class. So I want your toes together, knees as wide as your mat. If your knees are sore, pad them with something. If your knees get too sore, you can come out of it and sit on your butt. Doesn't matter. Lie on your back, sit, just wait for us. You can stretch all the way forward. You can relax your arms down. You can shift left and right into your hips, trying to warm up a bit. Just getting used to sitting still for 2 minutes. Try to relax into your hips. Relax your lower back. Feel your forehead pressure on the floor. Just come back to your slow, deep breathing. Big, slow breath. Slower the better. Really try to drag them out. The more you can relax, the more your muscles will relax. The pressure from the floor is part of it. Sometimes you're distracted, blaming the pain of your knees. Sometimes you must move. Okay, slowly coming up. Take your time here. Slowly crawl forward, all the way onto your stomach. Elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx. Find a slight back bend, kind of proud head. If your back is a bit sensitive, you can open your feet up, which will relieve some back pain. Otherwise, try keep them together. I'm going to try hold for 2 minutes. It's not too hard to hold. It's more about you trying to relax your hips and your rib cage down into the floor. You'll feel the back bend build intensity the more you relax. If your neck gets sore, you can hang it down. It's also quite a nice stretch for the back of your neck to just completely relax down. Try pull your shoulders back and relax them down. All these micro adjustments is how you get deeper. From here, open your hands up, and then hands on the floor, push away for seal or extended sphinx. Just feel a bit of a deeper back bend. And then when you're done, just slowly roll all the way down. Good. Take your arms, put them like a pillow, pick your heels up, and just left and right windscreen wipers, just to relax the back for a moment. You put your feet down again. Take your fingertips on the side of your chest. I like to have my tentative fingers like this. Gives you a little bit of height on your shoulders up. From here, I want you to try and round your back up and then unwind into cobra. So if you want to look at me, you can. But try and round and then come up and then go back down. So try and enjoy one of those. If it's too hard on your fingers, you can put your hands flat. Try at least one. So round it first. And then up, inhale. And then once you're done with it, go down. If you need to shift your hands, you can. Breathing up, the rounding and then unfolding just makes it feel a bit more dramatic, which is nice. It's good learning how to round your body one way and then unround the other way. Good. Last one, all the way down. Good, and then take your hands flat on the floor, push all the way up and over. Child's pose one more time. This time, together knees. Megs, if your knees are sore, I'm sorry. But this should push on a different part of your knee. So you're going to try being a little ball. So hands can be backwards and your head can be on the floor. Or what I like to do is grab my heels either this way or inwards. And I grab the inside of my heels, which feels the best for me shape-wise. But doesn't matter. This is called rabbit. So just try and round down. See if you can compress smaller and smaller. We won't stay there very long. It's quite difficult to breathe in this one because you're very compacted. Try continue taking very deep breaths. Relax your head down. Hold on to your heels or melt into the floor. You can undo your hands, come a little bit up, and then onto hands and knees again. So, hips. Let's do some hips. Left foot forward, hands in line with your leg. And then I want you to tuck these back toes, which is nice for your knee for a bit. And we're going to lunge forward and back, kind of into your wrists, into that back leg. Really concentrate on pushing that heel back, which will really strengthen and lengthen that front of your leg. And then when you're ready, we put our knee down, going all the way back for half split, straighten the front leg. And keep your body down, your body can be up. In general, this pose is quite tough. Going forward, sinking into your hip quickly. And then all the way back one more time for half split. Good. Coming up, take this left foot off the mat to the side a little bit. And then we're going to go sideways, so sinking into the left, coming back up. Take your time, really dig into that hip. And then when you're done with it, come back up. One more time. Back up. On your next one, you can start doing some circles. So going back, once you're in, go back, around. Use your hands, use your weight of your chest and your head. Just move around the circle. Kind of see if you can distract yourself with movement. Good. All right, we're going to swap sides. So, right foot forward. Tuck the back toes, lifting up. Moving back and forward. Try lead with your heel. So, don't just shift back. Once you're forward, push your heel back and then follow the tension. Try and enjoy what it's doing, even though it's uncomfortable. You'll feel good later. Good. Drop your knee down, all the way back, half split. And then forward, just sinking in the front for a moment, easing off that hamstring, and then back in again. Maybe this time drop your head down through your arms. Good. Forward. All right, here comes the 2-minute one. So left foot first. Hands can just stay here. You can be up here. You can be here. You can be here. You can be wherever. You can deal the best with the length of pain. If your knee gets sore, I suggest tucking it and just staying up here for a bit. It's kind of the same amount of effort. You can also drop your knee out to the side. You can go onto your elbows. And I suggest trying a whole bunch of them. So you got 2 minutes. I want you to find a space where you feel at least like you can hold it as long as possible. If it's too deep, back off a little bit, move the hands, move the shoulders. Find a version that you don't have to change too much and that you'll finish 2 minutes with. This is your hardest part of the class. You can have your head up, your head down. Micro adjustments is how you figure out your body, so don't be shy to move. Almost done. Try relax into it. Try ignore the pressure. Just concentrate on in breaths and out breaths. Slowly climb up with your hands first. Then shift your hips back a bit. And then I want you to take your left foot all the way to the back. Stretch it out. Also good to move in this right hip back and forward a bit. Maybe make some circles with the left knee. Just loosen it up. Looking after yourself. And then we swap. So other side. After this it's going to get much easier. So dig deep for this one. Big breath in. Find the version that you want. Maybe you want to move a little before you settle. I love to move a little left and right, forward, back. Once you settle, relax into it. Relax everything that's not being used. Lock your arms or drop down. Almost there. Thirty seconds. Slowly make your way back with your hips first. Be careful with your hip. Straighten the back right leg and then shifting in that left joint a little bit back and forward. Maybe add some circles with your right leg. Good. All right. Tuck your toes. Up for one good down dog. Just drop the head down. Maybe pedal the legs. Really reward yourself for taking that strain in your hips. Shift around, make it nice and pleasant. And then walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Keep your head down, just enjoy the journey. Once you get to the back, bend your knees. I want your stomach, chest pushing on your thighs, like proper contact. Then grab opposite elbows. Relax your head down like you're trying to look past your knees. Completely relax so your spine relaxes. Big breaths in and out. Feel your stomach push on your legs. Maybe sway left and right. Maybe bend a leg, bend a leg. It's also nice to walk it out on the spot, this pose. Alright, hang your hands down. Hands go on your shins or on your knees. You're going to push away, straighten your back. Breathe in and then exhale, slide your hands back down. Enjoy going all the way down. Drop your head to the ground. And then we go again. So hands on the shins, push away, breathe in. Enjoy the down. And then last one, all the way in. All the way down. And then this time we roll all the way up to standing. So take your time, round back. Head comes up, arms come up, inhale. And then just bring your hands down to your sides. Take a moment in mountain pose. Feel strong and safe. Feel connected to the ground. Feel your heart rate up. Alright, we're going to do a little flow just for fun. So, like a baby sun salutation. So, arms up. Breathe in nice and tall. Really lengthen the breaths. Exhale down. Hands on the shins, push away. Now, hands go to the floor. Walk your hands forward through your down dog. All the way down. So, just completely collapse. Don't worry about holding it. Then back bend, breathe in. And then instead of going to down dog, we're going to go to child's pose. So just child's pose. From here, tuck your toes. See if you can push up into your down dog. Good. And then walk your hands back to your feet again. And then slowly roll up. Arms up at the end. Beautiful. So it's like a sun salutation, but a little bit easier. Down. Hands on the shins, straight back, inhale. Hands down, walk them forward, enjoy the journey down to the floor. Back bend, breathe in. This time you can go straight to down dog or you can child's pose, so going up. straight away walking back to your feet. Rolling up to standing. Last one, all the way up. Fold, enjoy the journey down. Hands on the shins, half lift. And then all the way down to the floor. This time you can stay down. Very nice. Okay, relax. So, from here, fingertips again, like up high, elbows kind of up above you. And then if this is too much, you can go flat, but at least give one a try. Lift your left foot up and then try and reach as far as you can over to the opposite side. You'll feel a bit of click sometimes. Once you've got it, let go, roll other side. So enjoy the roll. Enjoy how you roll across your chest, how you use your fingers, how far you can reach with your foot. Go back. So do it at your own pace. Use the stretch. Once you've had enough of it, move on. It gets quite nice. Try and stretch that foot far back. See what your body naturally wants to move. Maybe you want to push away with your hand and twist. Last one on your left. Good. And then stopping in the middle. From here, flat arms. So hands flat. Most importantly, your right hand. Left hand can come in a bit and then left foot over. This time you're trying to put it flat on the floor. And then your left hand is keeping you propped up. You're lying on the side of your head. If you want, taking your left hand up and behind your back counterbalances you quite well. And then you can sink nicely into this pose. I'll just see if I can check you guys. Everyone's looking good. Good. If you feel uncomfortable, that right leg can be bent a bit. Like this. Yeah. Put your foot like this. Like wedge your toes onto your heel. You'll see what I mean. You also. Knee out. Knee out. Yes. Yeah, you kind of want to just be open. Nice. Everybody else is good. You kind of, I tend to feel like my body wants to roll back if I don't hold it there. So then I take that bottom foot and I kind of make a diamond shape with my heel and my toes touching. And then that holds my weight on the right. Just breathe. We're going to try to do another minute in here. You're welcome to come out or adjust. From here you can unroll, take your arm off your back, put it on the floor coming around. And we're going to directly, right away, just swap sides. So left straight, right foot up and over. Oh, this might be good. Hand over your back, grab the back of your pants is always nice. Having something to just hold on to with your hand will allow you to relax your shoulder. Just notice how your forehead's pushing on the floor. Maybe you want to change your arm a bit. It's one of my favorite stretches is this one. Slowly coming out of here. Take your time with that shoulder. And then I want you to push all the way back into child's pose, just to round your back for a moment. Counter what you've been doing there. Just really stretch forward with your fingers. Elongate your spine. Alright, we go forward again. This time, same thing, stomach. Right knee up for half frog. If your knees are sensitive, move over so your knees on the mat. And then I want you to lift up, take your right hand through this gap on your left side. And see if you can lie down as far as you can into kind of a twisted spine, hip opener position. And then just relax your head down either onto your hand or onto the floor. It's your last few stretches, so start trying to just relax. You've done the work, now it's just to feel and earn and relax into everything. Come back to your breathing, nice and slow, really concentrated in and out. Slowly making your way out. Take this arm out very carefully. And then just right away swapping sides. So left knee up, put the knee on the mat if you want to save it. And then arm through the right side, left arm through the right side. Just relax into it. Really shift that arm around. Sometimes you're one little adjustment away from something nice. And then just notice your breath, push into the floor, lift your body up and down. Almost there. Your brain will get a bit distracted now. It's been a bit long. Try come back to breathe in. Alright. You can slowly come out. Be careful with your shoulder. And then come up for me onto hands and knees. And then find a way onto your haunches. Just want to do one halasana for your hips. So find your way to sitting here. Either on your haunches, but I suggest everybody tries to do this. See how low you can get your heels. Sometimes even at home, get one low one up one, or kind of low. Anything. You're just trying to work your way to sitting down here. If you can't, stay on your toes. From here, hands go out, and I want you to apply a little bit of pressure to your knees. And then once you got it, then you bend your elbows a little, and you'll feel micro movements will really open up the knees. Imagine your hips dropping down to the floor. You can lift your head up, or you can round down. It's always a bit intense. If you want to go a bit further, you can keep your one hand on the floor and then reach the other one up and to the side and stretch and turn. Once you're done with it, swap sides, take your time, wedge your arm in, reach it up and to the side, breathe in, then down, one more on each side, then we're done. Right side up. Good, other side one more time, left side up. Good. Hand down. All right. Everybody turn that way. Like this. I got one more fun pose for you that you're not going to enjoy. But it's good. So I want to do full frog pose. So it's basically splitting on your knees. So I want you to, almost like child's pose, but have your knees out. You can stay up here. You can go down here. As you start relaxing, you can kind of wiggle your knees out a bit more, but I would just start on a position and stay there. Don't worry about making it wider. Today, this is how far it wants to go. There's other ways to challenge yourself or push the pose a bit. So if you want, you can go a bit forward with your hips or a little bit back with your hips. All of it will hurt people different. You can also rotate your hips inwards. You'll feel that's really quite painful if you rotate them in and hold it there. Or rotate them up. Really good relaxing exercise. So our last pose before we lie down. If you can't do 2 minutes, you can just crawl forward out of it. Just be careful. If you're really comfortable, you could go all the way down on your chest, depending on how comfortable you are. The forearms are usually quite nice. One more minute. Soon we can all do the splits. Alright, slowly make your way out. The easiest way is forward. So like crawl, like leopard crawl forward so your weight just drops down. Oh, it's always tough. And then roll onto your back for me. Have your head that way just so you can see me better. So lie down. Okay, first thing I want you to do is just have your knees up and then left and right them for windscreen wipers. You'll feel your legs are really tight now. You okay, Meg? All right, come knees up. Have your feet as wide as your mat and then drop your knees together. This will feel quite nice. Rotating your knees inwards. If you point your toes towards each other now, like pigeon toe them, it will enhance that shape. And then just let it be. See if you can relax into the space. Sometimes it's hard to keep your knees together. Just relax. If they open up a bit, it's okay. Right, open your knees up. I want you to take your right hand, hold your right ankle. I know it's confusing, but hold your right ankle, like around the front of it, yeah. And now imagine you're trying to drop your right knee to the middle of your leg. So you're dropping it inwards towards the other leg, yes. And you're trying to drop it towards the floor. So it's like a very strict internal rotation so that you can really push it down. Counterbalance all that frog we were doing. Good. Come up, we do the other side. So let go of that foot, grab the other one, then drop it inwards. You can even push it down a little bit with your strength. Good. Coming back up. Knees to your chest. Grab them, make a little ball. Try to relax the hips, the back, the shoulders. And then let go of your left knee. Hold the right one. Straighten the left leg out. Make some rotations with your right leg. And then when you're ready, left hand to your knee. Pull it over to the left side. For your spinal twist, we're going to do 2 minutes. You can either stay in a normal twist, or you can reach your right hand back to grab your left foot for cat chasing its tail. This turns it into more of a back bend rather than a twist. It's quite a nice shape to try. Let your foot kind of naturally just pull into your hand, and your hand's just holding onto your foot, so everything's holding onto each other. And you're just trying to relax down. Drop your head to the left or the right, or keep it straight. It's up to you. You can let go of your foot, and then just turn yourself back onto your back. Bring both the knees up, make yourself a little ball. From here, I want you to just make some circles. So holding it with your hands on your knees, just make some big circles. Dropping your knees away from you, bringing them close to your chest. Massage your spine a little bit. The other way around. And then we do the other side. So holding your left leg, straighten the right one. Make some internal rotations first. And then right hand to your knee. Pull yourself over to the right side. Wiggle your hips around. If you want, you can grab that back foot with your left hand. And then just micro adjustments until you feel nice and comfy. Just breathe. almost there. And start to make your way back onto your back. One more time, your knees to your chest, nice and tight. And then last pose, feet above your head. Grab your feet from the outside for happy baby. You can roll around a bit. Or you can just stay still. We're going to try to do our last 2 minutes in this pose. It does get quite intense, especially because your hips are very loose at the moment. So little adjustments, straighten one leg, put your feet together, anything to make it a little bit more comfortable so you don't have to completely let go. It's good. Feel the pressure on the floor. Half a minute, just hold on. After this, we're done. So dig deep, try feel it a bit. From here, feet together, and then just drop them gently down. Reach your hands above your head. Breathe in, interlace your fingers, flip your palms upside down. And then just hang out here for a moment, let your shoulders open up. Let your hands feel heavy. And you can let go of your fingers, let your hands slide around your body. And just stay here for a bit. Notice your breathing. We'll do 3 cleansing breaths, so breathing all the way in. Give it an emotion and sigh it out. All the way in. Let it out. Last one, all the way in. You don't get to sigh in real life, so sigh it out. Beautiful. Straighten your legs out. Straighten your arms to the sides. Take up a little bit of space. Let your knees just fall open. Notice what parts of the body is touching the floor. Notice what parts of your body is tired or overworked. Or maybe you impressed yourself today. Shavasana should be your final let go, the last sighs, for lack of a better way to explain it. Corpse pose is supposed to be your final let go, your final death. You let go of your ego, let go of how important you think you are.
Let go of what everyone needs from you. The yoga makes you all tired, so you can just appreciate this empty nothing. So try leaning to, if you had to go now, nothing could bother you. No one can need you. And when you let go of everything, stuff starts coming back. One more minute, just try relax. If you're distracted, come back to breathing. Try slow your heart. You can start to breathe a bit deeper. Move your fingers and toes. Stretch your hands above your head, point your toes, breathe in. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Nice tight ball this time, as tight as you can get it. Just breathe here. And then falling over to your right side. Just take a moment to yourself before you have to go back to being a person and a mom and a sister and whatever. You just, for now it's you. And then when you're ready, make your way to seated. Just a final moment to yourself, shoulders down, some deep inhales. And really let them go sighs, just preparing to return. Hands in front of your chest. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. Be thankful for the venue, be thankful for the time, for your health. And hands above your head, breathe in. Feel your spine nice and tall. Exhale, hands down through your face, heart center, down, open them up to the sides, big circle to the top. Spine nice and tall, breathe in, look up. And then hands down to your chest again. Final thank you, final smile. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Nice. Namaste. Who fell asleep? Meg doesn't like me anymore. Hey? Is it the hips or the knee pressure? Both. The hips, that had to happen. Knee pressure. We really want pillows. I want these like memory foam, kind of like a long rectangle that you can just have here, and if your knees are rough, you just, no pressure. And I want blankets, so when we're cold, you just, yeah. Especially here in yoga, because you don't really warm up that much. So they often have blankets. They like to close your eyes so it's darker. You'll see. We just need money. That's the other problem with us moving here, is half these mats belong to Anastasia. So, and she's still teaching by that other venue. So if we decide to move here, I actually need my own set of class mats. And we need a lot of mats. So, for now we'll move here, we'll see. We probably have enough mats for the general classes, but that 1 or 2 classes where we show up with the 20 people, I don't know what to do with those. And we own 0 yoga blocks, because it's all her blocks. She'll still probably give me some of them. She might even give me all of them, but I don't want to assume, and that's currently one of the issues. But I do like that this is our own little space. When you show up, there's no things to move. If you crazy early, you can go sit there on the grass. They want the coffee shop open, so I mean, before if you wanted to buy coffee, look, they even put the lights on.
They switched it on for us.
I don't know. From what it sounds like, it will be too hard for them to run a cafe on just us. Also, I said to them, a lot of this is like supposed to be as free as possible. And if you can't afford 20 Rand for yoga, you can't afford 40 Rand for a cappuccino. Especially every week. So they might make us some kind of a breakfast deal for if you wanted. But otherwise, we've got that kitchen. We can pretty much make ourselves at home with coffee stuff. I can leave the kettle there, cups. Have a little incense stand.
How much is that for yoga blocks? For example?
Yoga blocks are like 200 bucks a block.
A block. Okay.
But
But we could do something.
if you do the Sheen thing, you get them quite cheap, like 40 bucks, 30 bucks a block. But because they're so big, it tends to become a big box, and then you have custom issues. So you'd have to order like a few every night. But also, we don't really need blocks. We could get away with blocks for a while until we need blocks. Or just have some blocks for those who need the blocks. In general, I actually really like this space. And I like that the owner is so easy with everything. I said it's leaking there, came back, it's clean. I say to the guy, that if he has a broom, we'll sweep it ourselves. He said, don't worry, he's done it already. The grounds guy. And we never have to deal with the like corporate people. The people who make money here, they want us here because I think they see you guys here, and in general this is empty. So they want you guys probably now to go look in there. That's why the lights are on. And then what they do with that is if you have your birthday there now, if you go in there now, it's probably already done, but all the tables have settings on them. So this one's pink with types of stuff, and you can kind of just show up and say, I want my birthday party with this setting and those glasses and this food. That's what they're trying to do. So when they want you to go to that coffee shop, that's what they're hoping you go look at.
So they might be looking at peeps doing on-classes too.
Yes. And if you want to rent it out, I think the weekdays and like certain times of the weekends, it's empty, this place. I don't think it's very busy, especially this room.
Well, we've only had it because you want. That was on the day of setting.
Yeah. And that was a small thing. And also, if this is too cold, we're a bit worried that like deep winter, this is going to be so cold. Then we can use that, but when we arrive, we're going to have to move like tables because it's like a coffee shop. So we'd have to actually arrive and like as a group just move it. Or maybe the grounds guy will move it. I don't know. For now, we'll just try out here. If it gets too cold, the next week I'm going to ask him, can we be in there? We'll try it out.
And they don't have anybody gassy.
Maybe. But I mean, if we do yin yoga and you have a blanket here, even you'd be okay. And if we did a harder class here, you'd be hot. So I think it'll be okay unless this like gust of wind goes through that big gap. Whoosh.
I was just wondering, is there a door there?
There's no door.
And there's nothing there.
And there's nothing there, and these doors don't close all the way. I think they're missing the other side of the door. But I don't actually mind. I like that it's open. I like that it's glass. I don't know. And if I had to find this,
On the windy mornings, it'll be a bit cold, but otherwise,
yeah,
it'll be fine.
I think you'll be okay. And if it is cold, he's said we can use that. We just have to show up and move all the tables. Like if we showed up here and this place had flooded, we can just go in there and move the tables. And no issues. So it's nice. And there's space. Look at all the space. And it's white. I don't know. I like it. But it has been a bit like I just got used to teaching there. Like I just adjusted. And then I didn't even plan to move, but then we got the venue for the yoga, and then he was just saying, why don't we move all of it? He just hoid it on me. I didn't ask at all. He just said, we want some kind of a fitness thing here. And I think he likes the fact that it's like a community thing. It looks good for them. They can say stuff like, did you know we have a community yoga here? Because it gets people here and then gets people there. For now, I think we ride it out, see how it goes. It's nice.
I actually, like, halfway through, I thought,
Yeah.
especially feel like I'm doing a yoga class.
And if it's cold, like in deep winter, we put the mats on the grass in the sun. They get cooked by sunset. That's also nice. And it was hot in here. The previous class with the sun coming in was hot. I think it bakes. I think Tuesday mornings 8:30 class is going to be cuck hot in here.
I believe it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so much grass.
Yeah, and like, see, we could go put it on. We could put the mats on in the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be nice. We'll see. Every week we'll just see how it goes. For now, we're here this whole week, and then next week we'll see. And then I'm not here on Thursday, so whoever's coming on Thursday morning, I won't be here. But I'll be back before Sunday class because I have to go work in Bethlehem.
Yeah, Dave's on the mission of still.
Oh, picture. Let's take a picture. Can you guys congregate here? I want to see if I can get this whole room in. Yeah, somewhere. Thanks, live people. I never know who's on the live.